Hello, this is Brandon. I want to talk a little bit about Proctorio, which is LCCC's exam proctoring tool. Now, some folks may be familiar with this from our previous learning management system, but since we're moving over to Canvas, things are going to be just a little bit different. Not much, but it's really, really easy to get through this. So we're going to start from the beginning. Here I am on my dashboard. I'm going to go into my course here. And you'll see I've just got kind of a whole bunch of junk in here, which is perfectly fine. You can also see that I've got this, you can see Secure Exam Proctor here. The way you put that into your navigation is to go to Settings, and you'll want to go to the Navigation tab. You may see Secure Exam Proctor down here somewhere in this list. You just want to pull it up top. If you prefer, you can actually click on the kebab menu, the snowman, and click plus enable, and it will move it up to the top as well. So one thing you can see, now that I move that up, I always want to go down and save here. It will take me back, which is all right. And then you'll see that my Proctorio extension is dark now. If I click on it, you see it knows that I'm an instructor in this course. It asks if I want help setting this up. The best answer for that is use this as much as possible. So you click on the Help and Support Center, it takes you to their help desk, which will give you support for administrators, which would be me, professors, instructors, faculty, and students as well. So really, really highly recommend that you take advantage of that. Now, you'll see again when I click on it, there's also a live chat button. Proctorio has always been pretty good about getting back to us on very quickly with information there. So highly recommend this. It is available to both students and instructors. It's a great resource. And even if all you've done is this first step, they can help you. They can help walk you through how to set this up in your course. Now, we're going to go ahead and go home again. You'll notice that Secure Exam Proctor over here on the left is gone. That's because this tells us it's working. If that Proctorio icon is dark, it tells us that that Proctorio is enabled and it's functioning in our course. Now, to add it to a quiz, we can go into the quizzes tool. You can add a quiz from assignments if you want to. You can see this is not my first attempt at this video, so I have one already there, but we're going to go ahead and add a new one. Make sure you you name your quizzes here. We're going to call this Proctorio Quiz 2. Say that we're testing Proctorio in the description here. I would recommend going through and setting things up as you normally would. So going in, putting in all your stuff here, we'll say 2 hours there. We're not really going to go through that in this video, but make sure that you know how. Now, the important part, enable Proctorio Secure Exam Proctor. You want to make sure that you check that. Once you've checked that, you'll see that something shows up that says the Proctorio Settings tab. That should let you know to scroll back up a little bit. And you'll see right here, we've got the Proctorio Settings tab. Once you've set all your settings, you've added your questions or question groups or banks, then we can go to the Proctorio Settings. If this is your first time, you're going to see that you don't have a saved profile. We'll go ahead and delete my old one. So you get the little frowny face. But you can go in and you can select which of these that you want. And this setup is the exact same as it was before. You can record video, audio, the screen, web traffic. If you want them to do a room scan, you can have them do that. Anytime you have questions, if you click the little question mark, you'll see in here, a video pops up. Generally, they're 90 seconds or less that will walk you through what that particular tool does. Next is lockdown options. Again, if you have questions about these, they're the same that they were for our previous LMS. This all should look extremely familiar. We'll go ahead and click got it on that one. Verification options, the same thing. In-quiz tools are a relatively new addition. And then you can create a profile if you want to save that. So you can see that up top that I created a profile previously. Cool. And we'll go ahead and save. Now you can see I've got a saved profile up top. If I keep scrolling down, you can look at your exam settings summary. If you want to screenshot this and share it with your students, that gives them information about what's the minimum need for them to take an exam with Proctorio. How locked down is everything? How secure is your exam? That kind of stuff, right? And then you can go down and look at the behavior settings. You can go with the recommended, that's the default, or you can go with lenient, moderate, group exam, open note, or you can customize. If you choose to customize, make sure you look down, make sure you know what these behaviors do, and then choose which ones work. And you're going to have to make 100% sure that after your first run through of exams, if it's marking everybody as suspicious activity, you may want to lower some of these or go with those defaults. Now, once you're done with setting all of that stuff, you can do save. I'm going to do save and publish so that this quiz is actually out there. It might yell at me because I didn't fill something in. Nope, looks like I'm good. Just like in our previous LMS, you can see remotely proctored gets added, and down here in the quiz summary, Proctorio is marked as on. Now, I've already gotten questions about viewing gradebook information or attempts. If you go over here and look on the right-hand side of that description page, you'll see a couple things. Moderate is to add special access. SpeedGrader is to actually grade those quizzes themselves. And the Proctorio gradebook is to review any Proctorio recordings that have been made by students, so any attempts that they've made. Again, I highly recommend, if you can, we'll go ahead and click on quizzes again. If you can, please use the Proctorio support. They're there, they're helpful, they will help you at any stage in the process. If you do have other questions, you can get in touch with the Center for Excellence in Teaching at cet@lccc.wy.edu or 307-778-1143.